guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video that recently a lot of people have been watching on my channel. I wanted to do an updated version just because, I don't know, I feel like I could give you more tips, and honestly I can't get through that video. I cringe so badly. Everything about that video I watched, I'm just like the entire time, which maybe it's not that same thing for you, but for me it's horrible. I can't get through it. So I thought I would do an updated version of how to ask your parents for a YouTube channel. Basically, I had a little bit of a struggle getting here, but we're here and it's all good. But I know that a lot of people are kind of in the same boat where they're not really sure how to ask their parents, or their parents are saying no. But I thought I would kind of address these things in a video. So let's do it. Like I said, I know I already have done one before, and if you want to watch it, I'm not gonna link it because I cringe. I hate it so much. It's horrible. So here's the updated version. So a little bit of background with me. I think around 6th grade I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but my mom was like, no thanks. And it took me until the summer after freshman year to finally get her on board. She was finally okay with it, and this is why I'm here. So it literally took me like 4 years or so to get a channel, and I remember the first time I asked her, we were driving home after a day at the mall in 6th grade or so, and I was like, hey, so can I have a YouTube channel? And she was like, no you cannot. And eventually she was just like, you know what, here you go. That's why I'm here. She finally let me do it. And in the beginning she would monitor everything that I was posting and have all the passwords and stuff, and then now she's very okay with me just kind of doing my own thing. She knows that she can trust me, etc, etc. So I think that's kind of the basis for this video. Now I'm gonna hop on to some tips for you guys and some advice and how maybe you can get your channel. Like I said, with me it was literally just luck. One day she was like, here you go. So I was not really expecting to get it. The first thing that you can do is ask for it as a birthday present or a graduation present or a Christmas present, and I think that's kind of a cool thing because it costs no money literally, and it's just a nice way for your parents to realize oh, this is something that she actually wants, and she's not just being annoying, and she's not just saying that she wants this thing but doesn't actually want it. I definitely try to ask for it as a present, but it stinks if your birthday is not for 10 months and you're well, you gotta wait a while. I mean, you could literally just try asking them. That's another thing that I feel so many people are afraid to do, but if you literally just ask them for it, so many parents are yeah, sure. So many parents aren't, and these are why I have more tips, but so many parents are just very open to it. So just ask them, and then if not, keep watching. I think persistency is key with a lot of things, but in this situation you want to be persistent, but you don't want to be crazy annoying and obnoxious with all these things. So you want to make sure that you have somewhat of a medium where you mentioned it kind of a little bit too much, but it's never to the point where they get very mad at you and oh my god, Brooke, stop talking about this, you know? You kind of want to throw it into little conversations, be oh my god, I was watching this YouTube video a few days ago and it made me realize how much I really would like to post something kind of similar like that or whatever, you know? I just threw my hair, but yeah. So if you kind of throw it into little conversations, if you let them know that you've been really interested in all of this for a while, maybe that'll help as well. So don't make it a complete secret for this entire time and then just pop it out at them and be hey, so can I do this thing? Because if they have no context to it, they're gonna be a little bit more freaked out. And my parents especially are very not team internet, so yeah, you want to brace them and kind of ease them into it too. This one seems like a very vague and obvious one, but explain why you want it. Don't just be hey, can I have a YouTube channel? Just explain a little bit more into depth why you actually want this and what it would mean for you and what's the reason behind it, compared to just being hey, can I do this? Explain maybe that you want to try to make people's days, how you were influenced by all these people. I mean, everyone's reasons are different. These are personally kind of my own reasons. But, you know, say that you just want to be more creative. You can say that you really like to sing and this is the perfect way for you to get your voice out there. You could do different things like that, and just explain to them your own personal reasons for wanting it, because I'm sure that you have your own reasons for it. It's not just that you want it, you know, there has to be a reason why. So explain that to them and get as detailed as you can as well. If your parents are more comfortable with boundaries and kind of easing into it, maybe you can give them your passwords, or you can tell them that they can watch every video before you post it, or they can, you know, see when you post new videos, they can watch them, different things like that. Just let them know that they're included in the process, and you're not just gonna like run away and do this crazy thing and do horrible things online. Like, you're going to make sure that they feel safe about everything, because at the end of the day, that is what they're most likely terrified of, is the fact that you are not being safe, or that something bad could happen to you. So just make sure that they know that you're not going to talk about your last name. I know a lot of YouTubers have their last name on the internet, but a lot of them don't. Tell them that you won't talk about that, or the state you live in, or the country, or different things like that. You know, just give them a lot of safety precautions, because even though to you they might seem like, oh my god, like, am I in a car seat or something? This is insane. I meant like a children's car seat too, like not just like sitting in a car. That really didn't make that much sense. It just makes them feel a little bit safer and more okay with everything if they know that you are taking precautions and that you are responsible enough to realize what can be out there and what shouldn't be. Yes. Be open with them as well. Talk to them about, this is kind of something I've already mentioned, but talk to them about what you want to do and why you want to do it. Maybe, you know, before you post some videos, you could talk to them about these really cool ideas you have. That could be a really good idea. You know, you can be like, oh my god, I really want to try doing this smoky eye and see how it goes on camera and stuff. Different things like that. You can just let them know what you really want to talk about. Now, if they do allow you to do it, be responsible with what you have, because as easily as they gave it to you, they could take it away. And I think it's really important to just realize what you have with your channel and how blessed you are to actually have a channel, and be very cautious with everything and stay to their standards, because most likely if your parents are strict enough to really not want you to get one, they're probably strict enough to take it away. Never take it for granted, and always just abide by your parents' rules. And maybe as things go along, you can slowly be like, okay, I'm posting this video, I don't always have to explain to you what it's about now, right? Like, I think you kind of get me and you see where I'm going with all of this. That way, if they know what you're doing without watching over you like crazy, they're slowly going to kind of accept what you're doing a little bit more and kind of free you a little bit more. One of my friends actually did this, and I thought it was a pretty cool idea. She told me that she basically made a video, like a tester video, and her parents watched it. After they watched it, they realized how what she was doing was actually okay, and it wasn't, you know, anything crazy scary. So I think that's also very good. I like that idea that she had, and that, you know, it worked for her because she has a channel. So I think it works with certain parents if you kind of do a little tester video and then show it to them and be like, see, there's literally nothing wrong with this, without saying that, because they probably wouldn't like that very much. You can show them different videos on YouTube that you personally like to watch, different creators and stuff, and make sure that the ones that you're showing them are obviously the things that you kind of want to do and everything kind of lines up. But if you're showing them the certain videos, then they'll probably be a little bit more okay with it, because they're actually seeing it and seeing how it's all okay and how the comments of those videos aren't like crazy scary and all the different stuff. Lastly, I don't really like saying this one just because it makes it seem like you're only in it for the money, but I guess if you're talking to your parents, maybe that, not that that's what's going to get to them, but maybe it'll help them a little bit more. You can tell them that you can make money off of your videos. Just be honest with them and tell them that it's not like a crazy amount, but you know, if you are consistent with your channel and it grows a little bit, you will make some money, and that's kind of a cool thing, because you know, you can have a little tiny part-time job almost, and that might appeal to some parents might not even care at all. But that is something to just throw in there at the end, just let them know like, hey, I could also make money on this. It's nothing super intense or life-changing, but it is just a nice little thing, and it's a cool way for me to learn responsibility with a little job or something. You could say different things like that. So I think that's pretty much all the tips I have. Like I said, if you want to watch that old video, I don't know if I got enough courage to link it throughout this video. I really don't think I would, but if you want to see it, it's there, it's just really bad. So I hope you guys like this little updated one, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, comment thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!